Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Tulane's offense takes the field for the first time today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He lost one down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is in the air. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Offense in a bunch formation. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Makes the grab. It's Neal. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. The kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man in the defense, knocking that ball down. It looked like it had a chance to be good.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Handoff from the gun. Finding an escape route. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Snap it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNabb. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not third on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He breaks a tackle. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the ground with the back. Quick spin on the line. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome.
Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah.
And it's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on first down from the 43. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the ground, it's Gordon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Slings it downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always just exhausting.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Finds the big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got it set up on the outside. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Zings it complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's McNabb. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. On the ground, it's Vincent. Picks up the first down, still moving. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Inside the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fullback's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Going right to work up top. A little release to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open, makes the catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On the option. Quick toss. Got enough for the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. When the defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Final play before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the fourth. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got to...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. And the quarterback on the 2 and sacked at the 12.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a...
And they will score! Touchdown, Tulane! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep your...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Tulane right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the fullback. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Sticks it in his belly. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Back to pass on second down. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. And
turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He didn't make it. Give up the football, and hope is still alive. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll start this drive firing. Keeps it going. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on third. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense